What is ISO 9001 Clause 4? Clause 4 defines what is required in a QMS, Quality Management System. Under Clause 4, there are two major categories: general requirements and documentation requirements. The documentation requirements include general provisions, the need for a quality manual, control of documents, and appropriate control of records. 4.1 General Requirements. The organisation shall establish, document, implement and maintain a quality management system and continually improve its effectiveness in accordance with the requirements of this international standard. 4.1 General Requirements. The organisation shall A. Determine the processes needed for a QMS and their application throughout the organisation. B. Determine the sequence and interaction of these processes. C. Determine the criteria and methods needed to ensure that both the operations and control of these processes are effective. D. Ensure the availability of resources and information necessary to support the operation and monitoring of these processes. E. Monitor, measure where applicable and analyse these processes. And F. Implement actions necessary to achieve planned results and continuous improvements of these processes. 4.1 General Requirements. These processes shall be managed by the organisation in accordance with the requirements of the international standard. Where an organisation chooses to outsource any process that affects product conformity to requirements, the organisation shall ensure control over such processes. The type and extent of control to be applied to these outsourced processes shall be defined within the quality management system. 4.2 Documentation Requirements. 4.2.1 General. A. Documented statements of a quality policy and quality objectives. B. A quality manual. C. Documented procedures and records required by this international standard. And D. Documents including records determined by the organisation to be necessary to ensure the effective planning, operation and control of its processes. 4.2.2 Quality Manual. A. The scope of the quality management system includes details of and justification for any exclusions. B. The documented procedures established for the quality management system or reference to them. And C. A description of the interaction between the processes of the quality management system. 4.2.3 Control of documents. Documents required by the quality management system should be controlled. Records are a special type of document and shall be controlled according to the requirements given in 4.2.4. 4.2.3 Control of documents. A documented procedure shall be established to define the controls needed. A. To approve documents for adequacy prior to issue. B. To review and update as necessary and reapprove documents. C. To ensure that changes and the current revision status of documents are identified. D. To ensure that relevant versions of applicable documents are available at any point of use. E. To ensure that documents remain legible and readily identifiable. F. To ensure that documents of external origin determined by the organisation shall be necessary for the planning and operations of the quality management system are identified and their distribution controlled. And G. To prevent the unintended use of obsolete documents and to apply suitable identification to them if they are retained for any purpose. 4.2.4 Control of records. Records established to provide evidence of conformity to requirements and of the effective operation of the quality management system shall be controlled. The organisation shall establish a documented procedure to define the controls needed for the identification, storage, protection, retrieval, retention and disposition of records. Records shall remain legible, readily identifiable and retrievable. All of these documents encompass the quality management system, which is made up of Clause 4.1, General Requirements, and Clause 4.2, Documentation Requirements, which is made up of General, Quality Manual, Control of Documents, and Control of Records.